Hi, and welcome back to Highest Light Consciousness. My name is Linda, and today I feel led to do a brief overview of the last 4 videos. And I've also pulled a card for us from the Teachings of Abraham, the Well-Being card deck. And the Teachings of Abraham are related to creating your own reality and how things work here, universal laws, and that type of thing. I'm going to go into a little bit more about that, but I'll probably be pulling one of those cards every day just to help us along for anybody that might be new to that concept and how to do that. Your thoughts are extremely powerful. Your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, they generate a lot of where you're at consciously, your level of consciousness, as well as creating your reality. We've talked about the Dr. Hawkins scale of consciousness. I've linked that in previous videos to give you an idea of, for an example, fear is some of the lowest states of consciousness. Fear, grief, anger, those are about around a 100 frequency, 100 hertz frequency level of consciousness. And to just be mindful of your thought processes and your chatter, especially in relation to yourself. If it's positive and uplifting, and if it isn't, maybe digging into, maybe you have some belief systems that are not serving you for your highest good, that are not, they're just not serving you anymore. And that's okay, because Earth is a school. We're here to learn, to grow, to evolve. You're an infinite spiritual being living a temporary human experience here. And if your reality is not one that you love right now, you have the power to shift it. That's one of my main reasons for feeling compelled to start this channel, is to help us understand the power that lies within, and also to have a venue or an avenue to bring through a higher level of collective consciousness called the Highest Light Collective Consciousness. I'm going to be teaching a clearing and healing method that's been revealed to me that is quite effective for many, many things and will help all of us. And right now we're just building a foundation of understanding that you do create your reality, that you chose to be here, you chose your family, you have a soul contract that had to be approved long by councils, by Creator God, long before you ever got here. And there's a veil of forgetfulness when you come into this reality. It's part of how it works here on Earth. And our job is to wake up and understand who we are and that power that lies within and how to wield it. Because none of us are helpless here. Nothing could be farther from the truth. I promise you, nothing could be farther from the truth. And we're in this together. I'm here with love and support, and we're going to talk about how to empower you to shift things, your reality, your level of consciousness, all that. We're going to be talking more about light workers, star seeds. What is that? We've talked a little bit about empaths. I linked a questionnaire. You can take a questionnaire. I linked it in a previous video. You can take the questionnaire to see how strong your empath tendencies are. We talked about shielding, how to shield yourself from negative energy. Take a few deep breaths. You imagine a bright white light that just envelops you, kind of like in a bubble. And that shields you from taking on other negative types of vibrations or energies when you go into large crowds or different places, wherever you go. You still feel the positive. It just shields you from the negative parts. We talked about that you're not alone here. There's a lot of help available to you. We talked about your guardian angels. Many of you have one or more assigned to you. Many have one or more. Everyone has one, at least one, that is assigned to you throughout this incarnation, throughout this lifetime. You also have spirit guides. They have actually physically incarnated into this realm before, on planet Earth before, and they are there to help guide you on your walk, to kind of guide you. You can ask some questions, you can get answers. We're going to talk more about how to do that. As you raise your level of consciousness, I feel like it becomes easier. I think easier to kind of listen to that voice within it's not going to beat you over the head and sort of yell at you and be loud. It's that kind of ever still, generally encouraging. Sometimes it's a warning, but it's always for your highest good, whether it be for protection or for upliftment. Generally positive and always for your highest good. How to listen to that. How to receive answers to questions. We're going to be talking about some methods for that. The clearing and healing method I'm going to be teaching. We talked about your higher self, which is the greater part of your consciousness, because you couldn't all fit in this one body. So you have access to that. That's all the knowledge, all your whole who you really are. There's guardian angels, ascended masters. We've talked about fairies. I'm going to be talking about those if I haven't already in depth, more about the help available to you. So you're definitely not alone. And we're all in this together, here with love and support for everyone. And we talked about beliefs and intentions. Beliefs are the card I have for everybody today from the Abraham deck. Is beliefs are in there. Beliefs are very strong types of guiding thought processes. So a belief is just something that you keep thinking, right? But some people have beliefs that are really not serving them for their highest good. And so we talked about your emotions are your guide. It's like your GPS system. If you go through a situation and you find yourself angry or frustrated or just, off kilter, anxious, anything that's not positive and uplifting, anything that's not when you're in a happy bliss state, that's cause to look at that and say, what's going on with that? Where is that coming from? Or is it me? Is it something what am I? Because we talked about the law of attraction, which is one of the biggest ones in terms of affecting the creation of your reality. The law of attraction is that like attracts unto it like kind. And I'm going to give an example here of that as well. But sometimes what we carry within us, our life experiences, if we have unforgiveness, that or anything running in our subconscious, sometimes we can attract things to us unknowingly. And so that's where your emotions are your GPS system. They're your guidance system. So be tuned into those because it matters. You matter. We talked about just you are enough. Just being here in this physical body and breathing is enough. That's holding light space. That's holding healing space. I know it may not feel like that right now, but it is. So you are enough. So we're in this together, right? And so that's a little bit of a recap of some of the things that we talked about. For an example, creating your own reality. We talked about forgiveness. Sorry, one of the things, the big one, is the Ho'oponopono. What's so big? I know, big word. Is the Ho'oponopono. And it's a Hawaiian forgiveness ritual. And I've linked that as a meditation for that. That's extremely effective. That's 4 phrases. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And you meditate on that. And forgiveness is not just like someone just going to get sort of let off the hook. It more takes you off the hook of the ball and chain of being attached to all that can happen. When things happen and you feel like they happen to you. And when you feel like they happen to you and not for you, for your learning and for your growth, it can be painful in this place. And so when we hold on to that stuff, it's almost like what creates your radar signal about what you're going to really attract back to you, right? And so you just kind of have to forgive. And that whole process is extremely effective for healing. And you can actually do that on behalf of other people. If you see things going on in the world, you can actually take responsibility for it and do that process and be effective in helping to heal it. Many huge things going on in our world right now. You know, we have the ability to do that. I linked a Ho'oponopono meditation. You can just click the button, and with the intention of, you know what, I'm going to lift up this issue that we're having in this country right now for healing for that. Intentions are big. I would suggest that you have intentions for everything. Even, I mean, whenever you're cleaning your house, you know, we talked about having appreciation. Appreciation is a high vibe word, you know. As you're cleaning your house, I mean, why not have the intention to help clean up our consciousness, right? Our own, and then the collective. I mean, you know what? So intentions are really, really key to what you experience in life. Because if you have pure intentions of with anything, you won't be steered in a wrong direction, and your outcomes will be very, very different depending on what your, you know, intentions are. So I'm going to go over this card. Okay, so this card it's I make many decisions and then I make them right. I make many decisions and then I make them right. Okay. And then on the back, it has, I'm going to read this to you. Okay. I don't think I can read the whole, this is backwards for me. Okay. So I make many decisions and then I make them right. All right. So your true work in this perfectly balanced universe is to weigh continually your new stimulation of thought against the existing beliefs within you, thereby deciding what you now want. I'm going to read it one more time. Your true work in this perfectly balanced universe is to weigh continually your new stimulation of thought against the existing beliefs within you, thereby deciding what you now want. So, like I was talking about, being mindful of the chatter of the thought processes that you have, and your beliefs are very foundational to your perceptions, how you view things, the lens that you view life through. And so if you have some beliefs that maybe aren't, you know, positive and uplifting, then I would take a look at those. Say, well, why do I believe this? What is this? Or what is the root to what's going on here? I mean, why do I feel like this? And ask your guides, your higher self, and your angels. They'll show you. Ask them. I promise you, they'll show you. And you can even ask for confirmation. You can ask for, hey, can you show me 3 pink hats? You know, if this is this, or whatever the, you know, the question is. And do I have beliefs that are not serving me right now? You can ask for that. Hey, can you show me 3 blue cars? You know, and you'll know when you see them. I promise you, you'll be reminded, and you'll get a yes or, you know, or a no. You can ask for confirmations that way. So I just encourage you that way to be mindful, right, of your thought processes. And we're going to be going over more and talking more about how to create your reality, how, you know, what does that look like, how to do it, in case that's new for anybody, because I really feel like that's foundational to understanding where you're at, how things work, how to shift your reality, and that really affects your level of consciousness and being able to shift that. I'm going to link a 10-minute meditation, which is from Jordan Jessep below. It is the first part of the solfeggio meditation that I had linked. It's 10 minutes long. You can just click it and just close your eyes and take that time for yourself, because you are worth it. And you need to take time for yourself to be able to shut your conscious mind off and get to your subconscious, you know, who you really are, the bridge to the soul. And it raises your vibration, and it's wonderful. So I am going to leave you with that for today. I hope that was helpful. If you liked it, hit the like button. If it was of any value to you, leave me comments on what you think. Let's hit the subscribe button and the bell button and all of that. And I want to wish you all much love, light, and peace. And I'll say bye for now. I'll say bye for now until tomorrow.